Niyati. Today we'll be doing a lower body workout. We're going to start with a warm-up. The first exercise we're going to do is a sumo squat to narrow squat. It's going to be for 20 seconds. Let's begin. So we're going to start with the sumo squat to narrow squat. I'll show you the exercise first. The sumo squat is a wide squat with your legs spread wider than your hips. You get into a squat position, come back up and get back to a narrow position, feet about hip width apart, and then back into that squatted position. We're going to do this for 20 seconds. Let's start. Make sure you breathe through this. You can do it at a pace that feels comfortable for you. Make sure your knees don't go over your toes. And stop. We're going to do the same thing for 20 seconds to the other side. Let's start. Make sure you keep breathing. The next warm-up exercise are mini lunges. We're going to do 20 seconds on each side. I'm going to show you the exercise first. You can step forward, lunge down, come back, and then you're going to step back, lunge back, and come back to your neutral position. Let's begin. You can stop between each lunge, or you can go directly from the front to the back position. We're going to do the same thing for 20 seconds on the other side. Let's start. You can go down as deep as you feel comfortable. The next warm-up is called butt kickers. You're going to kick your leg back like this, trying to get your heel as close to your buttock as possible. Minimize your sway if you can and go at a comfortable pace. Let's start. So we're going to start with the exercises now. The first one is a quad SLR. We're going to show you an easier version without weights that I will be doing and a harder version with weights that Niyati will do. Let's show you how to get started. You can lie on your back. You can have one leg straight, one leg bent. Squeeze the front of your knee to make your knee completely straight. Raise your leg straight up to about the level of your opposite knee and pull it back down. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. Let's begin. Okay, we can switch legs. Your right side. Let's start. Okay, rest. Let's start with the second set. Make sure to squeeze your knee as you raise your leg straight up. Keep your hips as stable as you can. You should feel that burn in the front of your quad. Let's switch legs. Ready? You can go as fast or as slow as you feel comfortable. The next exercise is the sumo squat. We're going to show you two versions. One is with a heavier weight and with a lighter weight. For this exercise, I'm going to first show it to you. Your feet are going to be wider than your hips. You can hold the weights either to the center to make it harder. You can even hold it overhead. And then you're going to get into a squatted position and come back up. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. Let's start. Make sure you push your hips back as you're doing this. Don't let your body lean too far forward. Use your glutes to push yourself back up. Okay, we can start with the second set. Let's start. You can go at a pace that's comfortable for you. Use your legs to push yourself back up. The next exercise are called Bulgarian squats. We're going to do it the easier version and the harder version. Harder version is with weights, and the easier version is without weights and using the wall for support. For this, you're going to need a chair. You're going to place your foot. I'll show you how to do it. You're going to place your foot on the chair so that it is well supported, and then you're going to go down with your back knee towards the floor and come back up. Okay, we're going to do this 2 sets of 8. Okay, let's start. Make sure you keep your core engaged. You're driving through that back knee. Okay. And then we can do the other side, starting with your left leg. Okay, ready? Okay, 1. Make sure your knee doesn't pass your toes. Drive through that back leg. The last exercise is quadruped leg extensions. So you're going to be on your hands and knees. I'm going to show you the movement. Easier version is with a lighter weight, harder version is with a heavier weight. So let's start. Your hands will be right under your shoulders, knees about hip width apart. You're going to push your leg back so that your whole body is in a neutral position and come back to the starting position. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. Let's start. You can go at a pace that's comfortable for you. Try to keep your core muscles tucked in. Minimize the movement in your hips as you do this. You can go as fast or as slow as you feel comfortable. Take a rest break. Okay, the next set, let's start. Keep your core nicely engaged. Minimize any hip movements that there may be. Body should be as parallel to the floor as you can.
So now we're going to our cool down. So the first one we're going to do is stiff leg toe touch. So I need you to just stand straight, one leg forward, one leg back, and then you need to just hinge at your hips. Use this as a single unit and hinge, and make sure that the knee is straight. You can keep your heel up, and then just try to touch your toes as far as you can go. You want to hold this for 20 seconds. And just breathe in, breathe out. You should feel a stretch in your hamstring, a little bit in your calf as well. And you're just holding it, making sure your pelvis is straight. And just breathe in and breathe out. And now we're going to do the other side. So same thing, legs straight, lean in, use your body as a hinge, and then bend down, touch your toes as far as you can go. Feel a stretch in your hamstrings and in your calf. And breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna just stand. You can hold if you need to while you are standing, and then face the wall, and then just stretch. Make sure that your hip is straight and your hip is not going too far forward. Your hip is in line with the other side, so it's parallel. And you're gonna breathe in, breathe out, 20 seconds. Feel it in your squat right here. And just relax. Now we're gonna do the other side. Hip parallel, engage the core, so your back is not arching. And again, just relax, breathe in, breathe out. And feel the stretch in your quad. Okay, last one is the adductor stretch. So you want to widen your feet. You can hold the wall if you need to, and then just sit into it. You're stretching the muscles right here in your adductors. Make sure your feet are facing forward, and watch that the knee doesn't go too far forward on this. It stays behind your toes. And you're just gonna stretch, hold for 20 seconds, breathe in and breathe out. Go as far down as you can, or hold on to the wall if you need to. Now we do the other side. And just feel it in your adductor, the muscle right here on the inside. Make sure the knees don't go forward and don't go over your toes. So that's the end of today's workout. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.